Every night at 9, my dad forced me to play tag. Tonight, something else was chasing me. Every night at 9 on the dot, my dad would stare at me with those cold, unblinking eyes and say the same thing in that flat voice. Time to run, Eli. You flee. I'll chase. We'd been doing this since my 8th birthday. Most kids would love playing games with their dad, but not me. My stomach twisted every time the wall clock ticked toward 9. Dad had rules, ironclad ones. I had to pick a new spot every night. No repeating, no noise, not even a cough. And I had to keep moving for a full half hour. If he caught me too soon, we'd start over. Some nights I'd be sprinting through the house until my legs gave out, sweat soaking my shirt. It's training, he'd say if I whined. You've got to learn how to run right. From what? I never asked. Our house was a creaky old colonial with too many shadows, too many corners, and a crawl space I avoided after sunset. Great for practice, Dad would murmur. The floor whined underfoot. The radiators hissed like angry cats, and sometimes I swore I heard whispers in the vents. But last night was different. I'm 15 now, 7 years into this nightmare. And last night, everything changed. Right at 9, Dad's lips stretched into that lifeless grin. Time to run, Eli. You flee. I'll chase. I nodded, already eyeing escapers. I died alive Monday. The pantry Tuesday. Behind the drapes Wednesday. Thursday, I needed somewhere fresh. Dad began counting down from 60, each number quieter than the last. I tore upstairs, mentally crossing off spots. Under the desk, last week, the bathtub, too predictable. Then I saw it, the narrow door in the hallway wall, the crawl space. In 7 years, I'd never hidden there. Dad never went in. Bothers my back, he'd claim. I yanked the door open, cringing at the screech of hinges. Dad's counting hit 30. I crawled inside, the space tight and reeking of mildew and something sour. I shut the door behind me, sealing myself in darkness. My phone flashlight showed cobwebbed boxes, an old vacuum, and lumpy shapes yonder tarp. Perfect. I wedged behind a stack of bins and killed the light. Just 30 minutes. Then Dad would shout, "Time's up," and I could collapse into bed. Easy. 10 minutes in, I heard Dad's footsteps downstairs. Slow, steady. My pulse spiked when they stopped under the crawl space. A long pause. Then he moved on. 20 minutes in, something shifted in the far corner. I held my breath. Probably a rat. But then, scritch, 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 claws on wood. 3 slow drags. Silence. Then again, scritch, scritch, scritch. Every muscle screamed, run. But Dad's rules chained me in place. No leaving early. No noise. The scratching crept closer. I fumbled for my phone, aiming the light low. Something twitched, just beyond the glow. Hello? I breathed. Breaking rule 2. The scratching stopped. A wet, gurgling inhale echoed from the darkness. Not from outside, from deeper in. I raised my phone. A hand, almost human, slithered out of sight. Gray skin, too many knuckles, nails like rusted hooks. 25 minutes, Eli, Dad called from below. Almost done. The thing in the crawl space chuckled. A sound like cracking ice. My light swung toward it, catching a hunched shape. Too tall, too thin, wrapped in a tattered robe. Its eyes flashed like wet glass. Remember the rules, Dad sang. Stay quiet, stay quick. The creature cocked its head. Eli? It rasped, voice like dry leaves. Not Eli. Wrong boy. It crept closer. She only sends the right ones. She knows. My throat locked. 5 more minutes, Dad chirped. The thing's grin split wide, teeth like shattered china. He's not your father, it hissed. Your father left yesterday, never came back. My heart stopped. What? Tag, it crooned. His rules, my game. But he cheats, sends the wrong ones. I don't want the wrong ones. Time's up, Eli. Dad's voice was suddenly right outside the door. Come out now, you won. The creature recoiled. No, Eli. You lose. It vanished into the dark as the crawl space door creaked open. Eli! Dad called. You in there? I couldn't move. That thing's words clawed at my skull. He's not your father. Your father never came home. Eli, now. His tone was new, sharp as a blade, shaking. I crawled out. At the last second, I grabbed something glinting where the creature had been. Dad stood there smiling too wide. Creative spot. His head tilted. What's in your hand? I opened my palm. Dad's wedding ring. The one he never took off. The one he'd worn yesterday. The band was bent, like it had been ripped off. His smile flickered. Where'd you get that? I stumbled back. You're not him. Something dark swam behind his eyes. Of course I am. He reached for me. Bedtime. Where's my real dad? The thing wearing his face sighed. He lost. Now you play. I bolted to my room and barricaded the door. That was hours ago. Now, every few minutes, scritch, scritch, scritch at the door. I get it now. This was never about teaching me to run. It was about teaching me to be